Oh, it's so early. What time is it? It's 6:21. Can you see that? I need a coffee. I'm gonna get a coffee.
Let me introduce myself.
I'm the worst football manager ever, and welcome this morning. It is now about 6:30, and what a beautiful dark day it is outside, but what a beautiful day, what a beautiful moment to play some Football Manager. And this is the part 3 of the Corby Carnage. Get rid of the. There is no the in this title. And here we are, ready to continue the season. I've been so excited in fact, that is the reason I'm up so early. Before I get into tell you how I've been doing, let me show you this. I'm sure you've noticed already, but we've got face packs. Oh, face packs. So here you can see Silent J's got his little smiley. He's very smiley, isn't he? In reference to faces, as you may well know, I have a player called Oddface. And Oddface doesn't really have an odd face, so I feel bad. I'm sorry, Mr. Odd I Am Bio. It's too late now. Once you've made a nickname, you can't change it. You can change it, but just don't tell him that. And so anyway, so now my home screen looks beautiful. We've got logos, we've got face packs. All the links are in the description below. Thank you to all those wonderful people who put in the effort to make them so that we can download them for free. Okay, without further ado, let me tell you how I've been getting on since the last episode against Barwell, where I won 3-1. What a victory. And to put it short, there's been a few extra games that I've played since this game against Leek that I'm going to be playing today. See, the FA Cup second round qualifying draw happened, and we got drawn against Alfreton, who are in the Vanarama League North. And not only that, but they're flying high in about second place. So the first game we played against them, which was at Corby, believe it or not, we drew 2-2. I know. Even better than that, we actually were winning some of this game. We went 1-0 up on the 34th minute. Callum Ball. They then equalised on the 46th minute. Just into second half. It was like, what a shame. Straight away, stroke of the new half, boom, they equalised. They then went 2-1 up, and I was like, oh, now we've lost, now we're going to die. But we're not going to die, we're not going to die. But anyway, super sub on the 62nd minute comes in, literally on the stroke that we lost that goal. He came on the pitch. Shaquille Whittingham, who I've mentioned before. Episode 1, if you haven't seen episode 1, go back and watch it, because I mentioned this fella. I said he was going to be good. And here he comes on the 77th minute, scores the epic equaliser, gets an 8.1 in terms of his rating, and earns player of the match for it. So that earned us a replay against Alfreton, but unfortunately, we lost. Have you seen that gif with Roy Hodgson where he's like, that is basically how I felt in these two games. We're going to win. So to be honest, they completely smashed it. They were 3-0 up by the 38th minute. We got one back just before half time, but the second half we just couldn't do it. Couldn't bring anything back. Not a great performance. But you know, we put up a fight over the two games. Look at an aggregate, and we put up a bit of a fight. So the FA Cup dream is over, but the league dream continues, because we then went back to the league. So that means straight after the Barwell game, we then played another league game against Frickley, and we won 2-1. Carl, they scored first, and I thought, brilliant, downward hill, we're going to die, we're going to lose. And then Femi Oranuga scored just 7 minutes later, and then early in the second half, Silent J scored, and we then held on. we actually held on to a victory, and we won 2-1. Beautiful stuff. And so, excuse me, let me get some coffee. It's literally like magic juice. Good job it's not addictive, eh? And so today we are brought to the Leek Cup. It's not the Leek Cup. It's the Northern League Cup first round against Leek. Leek are in the EvoStick Northern League First Division South. Not doing too badly. They're in 9th place. Let's just look at how they've been getting on. Last few games, drew, won against Bedworth, lost. They haven't actually. This is their first knockout game of the year. I think if we play well, I think we can do it. But let's get on with it, and I'll show you how we do. Okay, we are sticking to this 4-4-2 formation. As you saw in that last game, I literally had no instructions and still won 3-1. And to be honest, I've been continuing down that path a little bit more. But we have been beginning to add instructions. The instructions we've added are looking for the overlap, just to bring a few more players forward. I was finding that the defenders were just staying back a little bit too much. And when we were going forward, we didn't have enough up front there. We're going more direct passing as well, just to begin to keep passing that ball straight up there. We were getting a bit slow with our attacks as well. Closing down that little bit more. Make sure the defence particularly, but everybody is actually closing people down. That would be helpful to actually tackle them when they've got the ball. That strikes me as a good tactic to have. Today we're going into control because we are at home and this club aren't as good as us apparently, so that's it. Okay, and let me show you the team. We've got Aidan Grant in goal. We've got Sam Gwynn and Charles. It is Charles. No, it's not. It's Connor Kennedy. Charles Kennedy. Is he a president? Charles Kennedy a president? Okay. When I edit this video, I'm going to Google Charles Kennedy, and here's a little collection of who Charles Kennedy is. But Connor Kennedy is left back. And then in the back we got Dean Overson and Jamie Anton, also still playing well. In fact, I still haven't changed Jamie Anton's name to JLS. Right. JLS man. So here's the thing. If Jamie Anton, aka JLS man, scores, we have a good old sing-song to JLS. Simple as that. He's a defender though, so he probably won't score that much. Okay, then we've got Oddface winger and Femi Oranuga is a winger. We've got Archie Love and Reese Webb. What? Who's Archie Love, I hear you say? Is Archie Love. Looks like you wouldn't mess with him outside a club, but here he is, looking great as a central midfielder. Career stats, let me show you his career. He hasn't done too much, to be honest, but I got him on a free, and quite frankly, people like him. And as well as him, I actually got some other players on a free as well. So I got this guy, Zach Foster, who is a defender, left back. He won't be playing in the first team very soon, but he's a bit of more of a backup player. And then we've got Obey Daly, Oluseid Obey Daly. Oh, I'm so ropey at surnames. Another centre back, another kind of backup really. Again, won't be playing in the first team just yet. But this guy here, Archie Love, he has played one game so far, 6.9 rating. But if you go to the board screen, your capture of Archie Love, who the fans believe to be a very good signing, has been particularly pleasing. The board like him, I'm sticking him on the pitch, do you know what I mean? Not that I'm under the thumb. I'm not under the thumb. I'm not under the thumb. Don't stop saying I'm under the thumb. I'm not under the thumb. Okay, and the rest of my squad looks like this. Quite simply, it's Callum Ball and Silent J up front. They've been playing well. Silent J particularly, 5 goals this season, doing very well. Thanks very much. Also, just quickly to mention, if you play in lower league levels like I do here, you'll often find that your assistant manager says, I don't feel confident enough to offer any opposition instructions. So what I tend to do, just out of interest, if you are interested, is that I make sure that their strikers and any wingers or inside forwards they've got are closed down. At the beginning of the match, that's what I start with. And then from there, I go with what my assistant manager then recommends me to do. So maybe mark them up, maybe tackle them hard, something like that. But until he knows, it's really hard to know. So I think closing down your strikers and the wingers makes sense to start off at least, right? Okay, we are favourites to win this game. It's pretty fair to say we should do alright. All I need is a good, solid performance and we should get through to this next round. I've no idea if this has got a replay or if it just goes straight to extra time. Hopefully it's just straight to extra time because I can't be bothered to have an extra game. The players have got no fitness as it is, let alone having to get them to play another game. Do you know what I mean? Here's Oddface on the right, just 2 minutes in. We've got a lot of possession so far, which is nice. We've been passing it around for a while now, but that was a terrible pass from Gwyn. But we've run it back. Oranuga to Silent J, back to Oranuga. Here's Webb, come on Webb, across to not Charles Kennedy, Connor Kennedy. Man, we're passing it around. Oh, that was the end of that. No, it's not the end of it. Oh, we've got a free kick right on the edge of the area. I don't think we've got any decent free kick takers. But Callum Ball's holding the ball. It looks like he was going to want to take this one. Let's see if he is any good at taking free kicks. On his left. There's your answer. No, he's not. Okay, we're only 12 minutes in and there's already been quite a few highlights. Saying that, there's only been one shot each. So I don't know what these highlights are supposed to be showing us. Oh, good grief. Oh! And Leak, well, Gary Roberts was offside there, but the defenders were not marking him well then at all. Here's Archie Love. Reese Webb pumps it forward to Callum Ball. Can he get it in the box? No, he couldn't quite get the cross in. But they've only cleared it as far as Webb. Oh! Shot blocked from Jordan and it's into the corner. We've got a lot of possession in this game so far. It's only 53%, but it feels like a lot. It feels like more than that. I'm sensing that a goal is inevitable in this game. If this game ends 0-0, I'm going to be very surprised. Is Pew? It's probably Pew, isn't it? JLS man. Love. Ball. Pumps it forward to Silent J. He's perfect in these situations. Oh, and he tucks it away! Yes! Come on! 25 minutes in! Oh, he slops it. Slops. As if it's like a bucket of slops. It's not a bucket of slops. It was a beautiful shot. He's good, Silent J. Gets around the defenders and slots it home like a casino machine. There's the chip from Ball. There's Silent J. 1 touch, 2 touches, and in his third one, again, poor keeping. I remember the Barwell game, and it was poor keeping then, but I don't care. Odd face. Picks the loose ball up. Pumps it across to Ball this time. Callum Ball! Oh, no! Yes! It's 2-0! We're through to Reece Webb. We are surely, I was just about to say we are through to the next round. I actually genuinely think 28 minutes in that is the winner for us. And there we go. Reece Webb thumps it in. And Leek headed. Look at that fella. Do you see that little fella? He has his head in his hands like that. Oh no! We've had 2 shots on target and 2 goals. That's what it's like in lower league management. If you can get a shot on target, it probably will go in. I love the way that Football Manager, by the way, even though this attendance is probably at about 44 people, they've made it sound like a crowd of thousands. Oh, and meanwhile, Leek hit the bar and it goes off. Yeah, listen to that crowd. They've gone quiet now. And that is half time. We are 2-0 up. Things are looking rosy. Things are looking very good. It's now that time of this video where we say hello to a little half-time show. Are you finding it hard to buy Christmas presents? Not sure what to buy your family or loved ones this special festive time? Fed up of the same old when it comes to Christmas presents? Then have we got the answer for you. Look no further than Playful Penguin Race. Watch as your 3 special penguin friends race up the Arctic mountain and slide down on the frozen lake. Battling it out between the 3 of them. Which one will win? Which one will be faster? You've never had such fun. Sure, you could get something that your family might love this Christmas, but why not get something like this instead? Your season's greetings have never been better. So this year, when looking for Christmas presents, look no further than the Playful Penguin Race, ready for you this year. Happy Christmas shopping, everybody! Welcome back. It's still really early in the morning, so don't have a go at me the fact that I filmed that halftime show another time. I filmed that halftime thing a little time differently, alright? So don't have a go. Don't have a go. Okay. I'm very happy with this. We don't need to do much more. I think we might slow down the tempo just a little bit. And apart from that, keep it going. We're still in control. Here's a corner for us from Femi Oranuga. Lovely corner that time. I think that's the first corner I've seen that he's actually been good at, which is nice for a change. This is the first round. I think we're expected to get to the 3rd round of this cup from the board. So this is good that we're getting through, because I need to kind of boost the ball's confidence. Oh my word! Oh my word! Did you see that? Callum Ball, 53rd minute, an absolute belter from outside the area. There he is. He took back to Silent J, then creates a bit of space for himself. And first touch, left foot, absolutely smashes it into the top of the net. I'm 3-0 up. What's going on? Corby is supposed to be like rubbish. Right, I'm tempted to give some players a rest. In fact, I'm gonna give them a rest. We're taking Silent J off to give him a rest. We're taking Reece Webb off to give him a rest, and we're taking off JLS man as well. Hopefully now it all won't fall apart and we lose in a dramatic and drastic way. But here's Leek on the attack, and it's a shot, and Grant do very well there. Yeah, we've got Whittingham, Ben Mills and Roger Lee is now on the pitch. Just need to hold on to this now. Hold on to it, boys. Oh my goodness. Did you see? Aidan Grant like ran round the back of the players there to try and do something, but it did nothing in the end, and we nearly went 3-1 up. But you know what I mean, it wasn't really up. Oh, and Leek have got one back. Okay, oh dear, right, we're going to need to concentrate now. We're just going to mark a bit tighter. We're just going to mark that a little bit tighter for the rest of this game. Orinuga with the corner here. I don't think we're going to lose. I'm just a little bit scared if Orinuga. Oh, yeah! Yes! Roger Lee! Second goal of the season. Super sub! Comes on. There's the cross. There's Roger Lee. But here's Leek. Doing nice build-up play. Holding on to the ball for a reasonable length of time. Here's Curly. Oh, and it was a poor shot for them. And we are still 4-1 up. 4-1. 4-1. Last video was 3-1. This is 4-1. Things are getting better all the time. Things are always getting better. So, second round. The draw has already been made for the second round. Oh! Oh! Leek had a good opportunity there. Should have scored. Should have scored. There we go. There it is. There's the end. 4-1. A good, solid performance here. Look at this. Look at in terms of the player ratings here. Look, 7, 7, 8.2, 7.2, 7.3, 7.2, 8.6, 8.3. So nice. So good to see. And so there we go. We're through to the next round. Let me show you who we are playing next. And it is, of course, Kidsgrove. Oh, they're in the same division as Leek, but they are higher up in the league. So they are third in the league, whereas Leek are down here in ninth. So really, we should be favourites for that as well. Oh, it'd be lovely to have a little bit of a cup run. But in terms of our next games we've got coming up, Ashton, Ilkeston, Hensford, Stourbridge, Buxton, Kelmerscow. What we'll do is we'll play a few more games. We'll probably play another month's worth, and we'll come back at the beginning of November. So maybe down around sort of Matlock kind of area. And then I'll show you how we're getting on. But thanks for joining me today. If you like this content, then do hit the like button, do hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with this series and get a little message saying that I've uploaded. I'm on Twitter at WorstFManager if you want to chat. I'm also on Twitch now and then at Worst Football Manager Ever, so do hit that little heart button on Twitch, you know what I mean. But thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time for some more Corby Carnage. I'll see you later. How do you do it? How do you do it?